all of us have a little bit of the king Zedekiah and those three kings in us, where I don't think rebellion's going to bring that much pain. I want to do things my way. And God says, I love you, Israel. I love you, David. I love you, Porch. Will you surrender to my ways? And he goes to great lengths to make sure that you know. Don't miss this story. It's not that I'm angry or trying to pay them back. I'm trying to bring them back to me because I love them. And he loves you. And he wants you to surrender to life. And if you're in the room and you're running and you know you've been running, God stands outside the city like Nebuchadnezzar around those walls and he says, surrender. You can't win this fight. Will you surrender? I'm not angry at you trying to surrender to death or rip you off. I want you to surrender to life. I love you. And you know how I know that's true? Not just because you've repeatedly sent messengers. Please tell them to surrender. But because a few hundred yards from where all of this took place, a few hundred yards from where all of this took place, outside of those walls that were broken down, a few hundred years later, Jesus, God in human flesh, would show up and die on a cross to show that God says, I will pay any price to bring my children back, including the life of my son. Will they surrender to me? Will you surrender? Because all of us just have things that eventually we go, I'm just going to try it my way. And God stands outside the gate saying, disaster will come apart from me. We surrender to life.